Good morning, students. Welcome you all for next generation learning. Today we are going to see the subject science and class 4. The topic is the solar system. Under the solar system, we are going to see planets of the solar system, celestial objects, and satellites. Learning outcome from these topics, the students will able to identify the planets in the solar system. You know that nearly 8 planets present in the Earth solar system. After completing this topic, the students will able to say that how many planets in the solar system and determine the position of the planet from the sun. Students will able where the various celestial bodies are located in the solar system. Look at this image. This is a space, and the sun, some other planets are present in the space. If you look at the sky in the night or during the daytime, you can see the shiny object, sun, moon, and stars. So these objects are called celestial object. The introduction. There are many bright and shiny objects in the sky known as celestial object. If you take a bright object, the stars are very bright, and the shiny object and the sun is a very shiny object. These objects are present in the sky. So the object present in the sky are called celestial object. The example sun, planets, moon, and constellations. These are the example for celestial object because sun, the planets, moon, constellation are everything present in the space. The next we are going to learn the solar system. Look at this image. This is a sun. It is a very important star in the solar system because the sun is located in the center of the solar system. Other planets are around the sun. So the first point, the sun is located at the center of the solar system. And it is a huge ball of hot gas that gives off heat and light. The sun is a huge ball and it contains hot gases. This hot gases gives out heat and light. You know that when you are standing outside of the room, you can feel the heat of the sun. And also you know that the sun gives light energy to all. It is the primary source of energy on the earth. So this light energy is the primary source of energy on living organisms in the earth. The next planet in the solar system are Mercury. Look at this image. This is a Mercury. The Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. And look, this diagram, this is a Mercury. It is closest to the sun. The first point for Mercury is it is the closest planet to the Sun. The next point, it is very cold during the night time and very hot during the daytime. The third point, it is the smallest planet in the solar system. And look at this image. Comparing to all other planets, the size of the Mercury is very small. So from this we can say that the Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. It takes 88 days to revolve around the Sun. Every planet revolve around the Sun. For completing one revolution, it takes 88 days. I hope you understood what is meant by Mercury, where it placed, how it is look. It is closest planet to the solar system. It is closest planet to the Sun, and it is very cold during the night time and very hot during the daytime. It is the smallest planet among all other planets, and it takes 88 days to complete one revolution. The next planet is Venus. Look at this diagram where the Venus is placed. The Venus is placed second planet from the Sun. So look here, this is the image of the Venus. Second planet from the Sun. And it is also called Earth twin because of the similarity in size. Look at this diagram here. The size of the Earth and the size of the Venus is same. So we can say that the Venus is a Earth twin because of the size is same as the Earth. And it is commonly known as morning star and evening star. The another name of the Venus is it is also called as morning star and evening star. Why? Because sometimes it is visible from the earth during the sunrise and sunset. We can see the Venus in the early morning and evening. So we can say that this is an evening star and morning star. And it is the hottest planet in the solar system. Among all the planets, the Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. It takes 225 days to complete one revolution. I hope you understood. The Venus is the second planet from the Sun. The special name for Venus is evening star and morning star. Why it is called evening star and morning star? Because we can see the Venus during the early morning and evening time. So it is called as morning and evening star. And it is the hottest planet in the solar system. It takes 225 days to complete one revolution. The next planet is Earth. You know very well about Earth because we are living on the Earth. And look at this image where the Earth is placed. So Earth is placed in the third place from the Sun. Look at this image. This is a Earth. It is placed third from the Sun. So it is third planet from the Sun. the only planet that supports life because we are living only on the earth. We cannot live on the Venus and Mercury. So it gives life to all the living organism. And it is also called a blue planet because the 70 percentage of the earth is covered with water. So the nickname of the earth is called blue planet. And it has only one moon. You know that the moon is revolve around the earth. It takes 365 days to complete one revolution. The 365 days is equal to 1 year. So the earth is a third planet from the sun. It gives life to all living organisms, and it is also called as blue planet because the 70 percentage of the earth is covered with water. It has only one moon. It is revolve around the earth, and also it takes 365 days to complete one revolution. The next planet is Mars. Where it placed? Look at this diagram and count it and say it is placed in the fourth place from the sun. So fourth planet from the sun, and it is looking like a red color. So the nickname of the Mars is red planet, and it is also called red planet as the soil and the rocks are red in color. If you take Mars, the Mars is covered with soil and rock. So this planet is looking like red. How the earth is covered with water, so it is called blue planet, the same as the Mars is covered with soil and rocks. So it is looking like red color. So this planet is called red planet. It has two moons. How the earth has one moon, the same as the Mars has two moons around that. It takes 687 days to complete one revolution. That means it takes 687 days to complete the sun. So, if you take a Mars, it is a fourth planet from the sun, and also it is called red planet because it is made up of soil and rocks. It has two moons and it takes 687 days to complete one revolution. The next planet is Jupiter. And count it and say, look at this diagram and count it and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a fifth planet from the sun. Look here, this is a Jupiter. Fifth planet from the sun. Made of gas. How the sun is made up of got gases, the same as the Jupiter also made of gas. It is the largest planet in our solar system. Look at this diagram. Among all other planets, the Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. and it is also called gas giant. Why it is called gas giant? Because it is made up of gas, and also it is the largest planet, so it is called gas giant. It has 63 moons, not a single moon. The Jupiter has 63 moons around it. It takes 12 years to revolve around the sun. So the Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun. It is the largest planet in our solar system. It is also called gas giant because it is made up of gas and it is the largest planet. So it is called gas giant. It has 63 moons around it. It takes 12 years to complete one revolution. And the next planet is Saturn. Look here, this is the image of a Saturn. Count it where it placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is placed sixth planet from the sun. And second largest planet in our solar system. The first largest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. The second largest planet in the solar system is Saturn. It has 60 moons. And also the 7 rings made up of shiny rocks that surround it. Look here. The one ring is around this Saturn. This ring is made up of shiny rocks, and also the 7 rings are around it. It takes 30 years to complete one revolution around the earth. So, if you take a Saturn, it is the sixth planet from the sun. It is the second largest planet in the solar system. It has 60 moons and 7 rings made up of shiny rocks are surround it. And it takes 30 years to complete one revolution around the earth. The next planet is Uranus. And look at this image and count it their position and place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Look here, this is a Uranus. Seventh planet from the sun. The third largest planet in our solar system. It has 27 moons. The first planet that was discovered using a telescope. This planet was discovered by using telescope. It takes 84 years to complete one revolution around the sun. So, if you take Uranus, it is the 7th planet from the sun, third largest planet in the solar system. It has 27 moons around it. It is the first planet discovered through a telescope, and it takes 84 years to complete one revolution. The next planet is Neptune. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. the eighth planet and the last planet in our solar system. It has 13 moons. It takes 165 years to complete one revolution. So, the Neptune is the eighth planet and the last planet in our solar system. It has 13 moons and it takes 165 years to complete one revolution. Dear students, I hope you understood how many planets in the solar system, what is the position of the planet in the solar system, what is the size of the planets in our solar system, what are the other names of these planets, and we know that how many moons around it, how many days it takes to complete one revolution. So I hope you understood this concept in these topics. The next topic is celestial bodies. You know that what are the objects present in the sky or space? These objects are called celestial bodies. So the star is present in the sky, so it is called celestial body. Look at this image. This is a star present in the sky. It is a twinkling. They are huge ball of hot gases. So the star also made up of hot gases like a sun, and it is also very huge ball. Star appears small because they are located far away from the earth. The size Normally the size of the star is very big, but it is looking appear very small because it is placed and located far away from the earth. So it is looking like very small. It emits heat and light of its own. How the sun gives out heat and light, the same as the star also emit heat and light. But we cannot feel the heat from this star because it is located far away from our earth. But we can see the light from the star. Star keeps emitting light and heat for millions of years. The star gives light and heat for millions of years. Stars die when they have burnt up all gases present in them. You know that the star is made up of gas. When the gas have completely burned out, the star will die. So, if you take a star, it is a huge ball and it is made up of hot gases. It is also emit light and heat, and it gives light and heat for millions of years. When the gases present in the stars are burnt out, the star will die. The next celestial body is constellations. Look at this image. This is an example for constellations. The constellations are nothing but some stars that are close to each other seems to appear in pattern. If you look at the sky, you can see that some stars are grouped together. These stars are called constellations. And it is looking like and it make some pattern. Such pattern of stars that can be grouped together and are visible from Earth either to the naked eye or through telescope are called constellations. You know that if you look at the sky, sometimes the three stars are grouped together, and also we can see through our naked eyes these group of stars. So these group of stars are called constellations, and it make some patterns. And look at this image, the Ursa Major, and it is looking like a cup. And Orion, it is looking like a hunter. And Scorpio, the third constellation is Scorpio. It is looking like Scorpio. In a Scorpio there are the more number of stars are together and makes some pattern, the same as if you take a Orion. Here the number of stars are grouped together and it gives the hunter shape. So these constellations are present in the sky, so it is also called as celestial object. There are many constellations in our galaxy. Some examples are Ursa Major, Orion, and Scorpio. The next celestial bodies are satellites. Look at this second diagram. These are the satellites. It is revolve around the earth. So it is also placed in the space. So it is also called as celestial object. A satellite is a celestial object that undergoes around a planet in an elliptical orbit where it revolve around the planet. The satellites are two types. One is artificial satellite and another one is a natural satellites. The moon is the natural satellite for our earth. The first diagram I shown that the earth and the moon. This moon is the natural satellite of our earth. It is revolve around the earth. And the second diagram is an artificial satellite. It is made by human beings and also it is also revolve around the earth. Artificial satellites are made by human beings. They are sent into space to go around Earth or other planets to explore more about them. Why we are sending the satellite into the space? Because it explore more about them. It give more information about them. It is revolve around the planet. So the satellite also celestial bodies. There are the two type of satellites. One is natural satellites and another one is artificial satellites. The moon is the natural satellite for our earth and artificial satellites are made by human beings. It is sent into the space, it revolves around the planets. The next celestial body is moon. It is also present in the sky. So it is called celestial body. Look at this diagram. Look at this image. This is the moon. The moon does not emit heat and light. The star emit heat and light. The sun emit heat and light. But the moon does not emit heat and light. The moon appears to be bright and shining, but the moon appears to be bright and shining. How? The surface of the moon is not smooth and it has many holes that are known as craters. Look at this image. Here, the surface of the moon is not smooth. It has some holes. That holes are called craters. Moon lacks an atmosphere and the temperature on the moon reaches extreme. The earth has atmosphere the same as the moon also has atmosphere and also temperature. This temperature of the moon reach extreme. How? During night time, the temperature can drop below minus 173 degrees Celsius. During daytime, it can rise 100 degrees Celsius. So, the moon has atmosphere, it has a temperature. The temperature of the moon reach extreme. How? During the daytime, it reach 100 degrees Celsius. During the night time, it reach minus 173 degrees Celsius. It is very cold during the night time and it does not emit heat and light, but it reflects the light from the sun. So it is looking like shining. Dear students, I hope you understood what are the celestial bodies present in the sky and you know the characteristic of this celestial object and the special features of this celestial object. You learned about moon, star and satellites. Thank you for watching.